Hi folks. I got asked an interesting question the other day. What do you get when you cross the power of BMO with the portability of a Game Boy? Well, it turns out that the answer is the BMO Boy, which is a handheld portable BMO system. So BMO, why don't you wave to everybody out there? So there are a couple of new features with our little BMO. One of them being the servos now for the arms. Go crazy for us, BMO. BMO can get pretty wild, and the real benefit of this is now you can give BMO a fist bump. Give us a fist bump, BMO. Nailed it. Very good. So BMO wouldn't really be much of a handheld gaming unit if BMO didn't play video games. So can we play some games, BMO?
Who wants to play video games?
I do. As you can see, BMO raised his arms because if they're in the down position, a little hard to hit the D-pad and the buttons and things. So let's give some handheld gaming a try here. Alright folks, so let's try some handheld gaming. This is RetroPie, the emulation station. It has a custom theme here that's supposed to be reminiscent of the screen BMO had when he was in the BMore episode, deleting system files, which you're not supposed to do. But let's try something that's pretty easy to be held in this fashion. How about some Space Invaders? That's usually pretty easy to play. Alright folks, here we have some Space Invaders. Let's give it a try. I'm not going to pretend to be very good playing Space Invaders, even though I probably should be better than I am. Oh, I get that. Oh, so close. But pretty cool, huh? That's, you know, an example of some retro gaming. Now, probably wouldn't be true retro gaming, at least on BMO, if we didn't play, let's say, some E.T. Now, this is going to get abusive. And here it goes, folks. This is going to get abusive. Whee! If you've ever played E.T., you know why it's going to be abusive. Ooh, I don't know what that guy was. Because you fall down these holes here, and you can't get out of them. Oh! Well, there is a way. You kind of go over here, then you go up, and then hopefully you don't hit. I don't ever know what this little power pellet here is. Ah! As you can see why this is the greatest game ever. Run, 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 run! Just run. As you can see, this is awesome. Ah, dude, watch out for the dude. Ah, well, I could bore you more with that. It's actually not terribly unfun if you get to know how to play it, but you gotta have it. So let's move on to something that is probably the greatest game ever made, and show off some new features here as well. And that would be Conversation Parade. Let's give that a try.
I've created a new game called Conversation Parade. What do you think about the stars in the sky?
They keep me up at night.
That is an interesting response.
Interesting indeed. So what's going on there is we're playing the Conversation Parade intro that you all know and love. And then Bimo is actually listening to you. There is a microphone in here hidden behind this little blue dot. And it will translate what you say and then print it out. And then obviously everything you say is going to be interesting. Let's give it another go. It's a fun game.
What do you think about the stars in the sky?
I think they're splendiferous.
That is an interesting response.
Now that one's interesting because splendiferous is actually a word which I didn't know. I was goofing around and said splendiferous and it autocorrected. So to splendiferous. So how is it doing that? It's using the Google Voice API. So when you see the I'm listening screen, it's recording audio, and then when you're done, it sends it up to the cloud where it's translated and it comes back and prints out for you. So let's try it one more time.
What do you think about the stars in the sky?
I think they're super duper awesome. And it's got good grammar.
That is an interesting
punctuation.
response.
So that's fun. There's some other cool things here. Now, we don't have to play purely in handheld mode here. We can use these front panel USB ports or USB micro ports to use a gamepad. Not every game can be played handheld, such as Guardians of Sunshine. So let's give that a try. There's some special features in here I think you'll like. Okay, so we have our trusty gamepad here. Now, it is a USB gamepad, so we can try to stick this standard USB into this micro port and be unsuccessful and probably damage it. Or we could plug in this handy dandy adapter, which goes from micro to standard. So plug that in. And now we have our gamepad activated. Very good. All right. So, what are we going to play here? We're going to play Guardians of Sunshine. And this game, since it's in gamepad mode, doesn't need the arms up. And people are smart enough to know that. Puts them back down. Very good. Thank you, Bimo. So why did Bimo put his arms down? Well, let's give it a go here and see why. Alright, so first, Bimo, this little guy here can jump. Yee! Jump, wee! That's not all though. See, Bimo has to fight in this game. Or not Bimo, the little character has to fight here. Now watch, so this little guy... now Bimo gives some karate chops as encouragement. Kill that bug. Yes. Good job. Thanks, Bimo. Another karate chop. Alright, now we gotta not get all the coins. Do not get them all. Leave one. Whee. Now we gotta throw a bomba. This is pretty tough, so Bimo's gonna help out again. Alright, Bimo, give us a bomba. Nailed it. Woo! Now it's going to get hard. We got to go up against Sleepy Sam here. Not going to be easy. You know the combo move, folks. It's a pretty tough combo move. It's up, down, left, left, right, right, down, spin, down, up, left, down, spin, up, down, jump. And Bimo goes crazy. Congratulations, Bimo. You did it with my help. Well, it was about 10% me, 90% Bimo, I'm sure. And we did save the sunshine. Amazing. So, Lumpy Space Invaders is another game we have here. You may have seen this one before, but it's still pretty fun. Got Jake rocking out there. The idea here is to just destroy everything you can. That's flying, not yourself. You can destroy yourself because what you shoot goes up, comes back down, and then it sounds painful, Jake. But it makes sense, right? They're going to be shot up in the air and not hit anything, they should come back down. Now our alien invaders will drop their eggs in an attempt to release their spawn to destroy us. We're too good for that. If you leave them long enough, they're going to hatch on you. And if they hatch, things get worse. So you watch this hatches. We have no choice, but these are side blasters to destroy them. Alright. So that is Lumpy Space Invaders. Kind of a work in progress, but I have fun programming it. And let's see, this is a game from long ago. This is the first game I ever made. It was actually on the Atari 800, so that tells you a little bit about it. I'm going to warn you, it's not very good because it's the first game I ever made in assembly language. But I had fun doing it, so I'm going to abuse you a little bit with it. And see, first you got this robot guy here, and he can't hit these bouncing ball thingy here because it killed him. Fair enough, but he doesn't really go anywhere, he just sort of resets. And he climbs exceptionally slow. Oh, if I had to do this again, I would make it go a little bit faster. A little bit faster. And the homing mechanism on this ball, see, I can get the power up and kill everything. And the pipes start to rust as you go along. The pipe is toxic. I don't think it was a horrible concept. It's just the mechanics sort of lame. Probably could have used better logic, because when this ball locks onto you, it locks onto you. I think I got hit by the slime there. Oh, man. You can see there's some little rusty things here. If you hit the rust, you die as well. Unless you get the power up, and then you can kill it all. Oh, game over, finally. It was fun to make. Now, let's move on to more important things. Let's go back to Bimo. Now, we don't need the gamepad anymore. So BMO, we want to talk to you. So like we said, BMO has the voice recognition stuff built in. And now what you can do is you can hold this red button, the button apparently you're never supposed to press, but it will start recording when you do that. And when it's done recording, it will do translation and try and pick a response that's appropriate. So let's give it a try. Hello.
Well, hello there.
That was an easy one. Let's try a different one. Are you a robot?
I am a little living boy.
Well, that's nice. Can you give me a fist bump? Nice. Can you sing me a song? So this is an example of this pattern matching. It will get the response from the Google API and then try and pick a response that matches what you said. What do homies do?
Homies help homies, always.
I knew it. I knew that was going to be the answer. So that's what BMO's up to these days. BMO, give everybody a wave. They want to see you in action again. Yeah. Aha. Party time. So as you can see, BMO is pretty good, pretty compact little guy here. He's the size of a standard coffee mug. One of the fun things is that the arms are attached to servos, but the legs, they come free. You can take them off if you want and replace them with a different configuration. So let's try the standing BMO. Like a Mr. Potato Head sort of situation here. So put them right there next to your mug, #1 Mo of course, and now give us a wave, BMO. Yeah, standing up. Yeah, put your arms down, go ahead. So BMO is basically all 3D printed. So he starts off looking kind of like this. 3D printed. It's got a back panel and detachable legs, and of course the arms. And then he's sanded and smoothed out and finished with a nice coat of paint. And as we said, he has 2 front panel USB ports, the acrylic buttons that have a special PCB in the back to read those. In the back here you have the on-off switch, of course. The green light is his power indicator. There's a red LED which will glow if the battery's getting low, which is kind of cool because you get about 2 hours of power, but if it gets low, you don't want it to crash on you and just shut off. So I'll give you got to check it now and then, but you get an idea when to do that. It doesn't shut off immediately. You get about 15-minute warning. And so the charging port, and then a micro HDMI. Now what's that for? That is in case you want to connect BMO to a real HDMI monitor, and instead of having this screen active, the HDMI will be active in case you want to play bigger games or do debugging. It's cool. Inside BMO is a 4-port custom USB card that I made, so you can extend the USB ports in front. There's RF modules, so you can actually have a full keyboard. So if I wanted to type and play Zork, I could do that. And control other options such as various responses. Hey, BMO, say something.
Who wants to play video games?
that's an obvious question, everyone. So that is that for now. I will be posting a little tutorial on how it was made. Hopefully post the STL file to Thingiverse or somewhere else, so you can print these out. Got to figure out the circuit boards. I have a nice, since it's all done in CAD, I have a nice CGI exploded video that shows you everything and where it all goes. It's kind of fun. So I'll be posting that when I get a chance. But for now, BMO signing off. Wave goodbye, BMO, and let's move on to our next video.